Number 10, India. India covers an area of approximately 70 million hectares of native forest. These forests are home to some of Earth's unique flora and fauna. They represent one of the 12 mega-biodiverse regions of the world, where India's Western Ghats and Eastern Himalayas are amongst the 32 biodiversity hotspots on Earth. The country's forests and wetlands serves as temporary home to many migrant birds. Number 9. Peru. Peru covers an area of approximately 73 million hectares of native forest and has the second largest portion of the Amazon rainforest after the Brazil. The Peruvian Amazon jungle is one of the most biologically diverse areas on Earth. Peru has the largest number of bird species in the world and the third largest number of mammals. It also has a very high number of species of butterflies, orchids, and other organisms. Number 8. Indonesia. Indonesia has approximately 91 million hectares of native forest. It is the only place in the world that has tigers, orangutans, rhinos, and elephants all living in the wild. Borneo is the largest island in the country and the third largest in the world. But Indonesia has one of the highest deforestation rates in the world, where Sumatra's rainforests are highly endangered and are disappearing faster than forests in any other part of the country. Number 7, Australia. Australia has approximately 123 million hectares of native forest. The majority of Australia's trees are hardwoods, typically eucalypts rather than softwoods like pine. There are 457 forest communities distributed across Australia. Number 6, Congo. Congo covers an area of approximately 152 million hectares of native forest. The Congo rainforest is the world's second largest tropical forest, spans 6 countries, and contains a quarter of the world's remaining tropical forest, and also the region has the lowest deforestation rate of any major tropical forest zone. Number 5. China. China is a large country with different kinds of landscape, which has approximately 208 million hectares of native forest. There are over 31,000 species of plant in China. The ginkgo, a tree associated with China, is regarded as world's oldest living tree species. Number 4. USA. United States forests covers about 33% of all land, approximately an area of 310 million hectares of native forest. Nearly 59% of the total forest land in the country is private. There are 155 national forests in the country that cover nearly 190 million acres. Number 3. Canada. Canada has approximately 347 million hectares of native forest. With 42% of the land area of Canada is covered by forests. The country contains 10% of the world's forested land, made up mostly of spruce, poplar, and pine. Number 2. Brazil. Brazil covers an area of 493 million hectares of native forest, and also it contains one of the largest tropical rainforests in the world, with more than 40,000 kinds of plants and more species of trees than any other forest. The tropical forest is home to about 250 tree species. 2/3 of the Amazon forest are within Brazil. The Amazon represents over half of the planet's remaining rainforests, and comprises the largest and most biodiverse tract of tropical rainforest in the world, with an estimated 390 billion individual trees divided into 16,000 species. 1 in 10 known species in the world lives in the Amazon rainforest. This constitutes the largest collection of living plants and animal species in the world. It is estimated that 43% of Brazil's total area is a large block of natural forest that has been relatively undisturbed and is able to support a wide range of animals and habitats. Brazil contributes 17% of the world's remaining natural forest. Sadly, Brazil also has the highest rate of tree loss in the world. At present, deforestation in Brazil, particularly the Amazon region, which is home to 30% of the world's animal and plant life, is on the increase. Large-scale resettlement of Brazil's urban population, agriculture, and resource developments, especially for timber, are the major contributors of loss and degradation of the Brazilian forests. Number 1. Russia. Russia, the largest country in the world, about half of it is made up of forest and woodland, which covers nearly 814 million hectares of native forest. It is equivalent in size to the whole of the United States and contains about 22% of the world's total forests. Russia has two main types of forests, which are boreal and temperate. The boreal forests are in northern and subarctic regions and make up about 60% of the world's boreal forests. They contain more than 55% of the world's vascular land plants. The temperate forests are in eastern and southern Russia, are richer in flora and fauna. Preserving these forests is critical to maintaining viable populations of large carnivores such as Amur tigers, Amur leopards, brown and Himalayan bears, which, like their prey the most, have large home range areas. These forests house the world's largest population of brown bears, and the waterways hold the largest spawning population of Pacific salmon. Lake Baikal in southern Siberia, which is the deepest lake in the world, contains 20% of the world's fresh water and supports 1,500 species of flora and fauna. These forests are extremely sensitive to disturbances, and regeneration takes time due to the harsh climate and soil conditions. Human activity and presence has a large impact on many larger vertebrates, while the fauna is very sensitive to acid rain and other pollutants. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.